Today, it's a bustling, eternal city, a hub of history, art, and culture where ancient ruins stand proudly amid modern life. It's home to the Vatican, the Trevi Fountain, and world-renowned cuisine, but at its heart towers an icon that draws millions every year, the Colosseum. This massive amphitheater, scarred by time yet enduring, represents the grandeur of ancient Rome. In this video, we'll journey through its complete story, from its ambitious construction to its bloody spectacles, its decline and revival, all the way to its role as a cherished global landmark today. Using AI technology, we can breathe life into historical depictions, turning ancient sketches and archaeological insights into vivid, realistic scenes. Let's step back nearly 2,000 years to see how this marvel came to be. It's the year 70 AD. Rome is recovering from a turbulent era. Emperor Nero, infamous for his extravagance and tyranny, has died 2 years prior after a civil war that saw 4 emperors in quick succession. Now, Vespasian, a pragmatic general from the Flavian dynasty, sits on the throne. He needs to win the people's favor and erase Nero's legacy. Nero had built a lavish palace, the Domus Aurea, complete with an artificial lake in the heart of Rome. Vespasian decides to reclaim this land for the public. What better way than to build the largest amphitheater the world has ever seen? It will host games, spectacles, and entertainment for all Romans, symbolizing unity and imperial generosity. Construction begins in 72 AD. The site is challenging, a former lakebed in a valley between the Palatine, Esquiline, and Caelian hills. First, workers drain the water and level the ground. Thousands labor here, skilled engineers, architects, stonemasons, and unfortunately many enslaved people captured from Judea during Vespasian's recent military campaigns. Estimates suggest up to 100,000 workers were involved over the years. They use innovative Roman engineering to transform this swampy area into a solid foundation. The Colosseum's design is a masterpiece of ancient technology. Officially called the Flavian Amphitheater, it's elliptical, measuring about 620 feet long, 513 feet wide, and soaring 157 feet high, taller than a 15-story building. The outer walls are made of travertine limestone, quarried from Tivoli, about 20 miles away. Blocks weighing up to several tons are transported by oxen carts and barges along the Tiber River. Inside, volcanic tuff rock provides lightweight strength, while brick-faced concrete, a Roman invention mixing lime, volcanic ash, pozzolana, and aggregate, forms the vaults and arches. This concrete is revolutionary. It sets underwater and is incredibly durable, allowing for complex curves and vast spans without constant support. Arches are key to the structure. There are 80 on the ground level alone, allowing efficient crowd flow. 50,000 to 80,000 spectators could enter and exit in minutes, a feat modern stadiums still admire. Above, 3 tiers of seating rise, supported by barrel vaults and groin vaults that distribute weight evenly. The top level had a retractable awning. The velarium, a massive sail-like canvas stretched over wooden masts by sailors from the Roman Navy. It provided shade from the sun, operated via a system of ropes and pulleys. Below ground, the hypogeum, a network of tunnels, cages, and elevators, hides the magic. Trapdoors and 28 lifts, powered by capstans and counterweights, could suddenly reveal gladiators or wild animals into the arena. Building this took ingenuity. Cranes powered by human treadwheels lifted heavy stones. Metal clamps, later looted, held blocks together. The arena floor, made of wood, covered in sand, arena means sand in Latin, could even be flooded for mock naval battles in the early days, thanks to an aqueduct system bringing in water. Vespasian doesn't live to see it finished. He dies in 79 AD. But his son Titus completes it in 80 AD. To celebrate, Titus hosts 100 days of games, gladiatorial combats, animal hunts with thousands of beasts from across the empire, and public executions. The Colosseum is an instant hit, a symbol of Roman power and engineering prowess. Under Titus's brother Domitian, who succeeds him in 81 AD, additions are made. The hypogeum is expanded, and the top tier is completed with standing room for the lower classes. For centuries, the Colosseum hosts thrilling and often brutal events. Gladiators, trained professionals or condemned criminals, fight to the death or mercy of the crowd. Venetines, or beast hunts, pit hunters against lions, tigers, elephants, and more, imported from Africa and Asia. Sometimes, mythological reenactments, or naumachii, naval battles, entertain the masses. Emperors like Commodus even participate, boosting their popularity. These games aren't just entertainment, they're political tools, distracting the populace from hardships and reinforcing imperial authority. But the Colosseum's history isn't all glory. Fires in 217 AD and earthquakes in the 5th century caused damage, yet it's repaired each time. As Christianity rises, attitudes shift. Emperor Honorius bans gladiatorial games in 404 AD after a monk is killed protesting them. Animal hunts continue until the 6th century, but by then, the Western Roman Empire has fallen in 476 AD. The Colosseum falls into disuse. Nature reclaims parts, vines grow, animals nest. In the Middle Ages, it's quarried for stone, travertine reused in buildings like St. Peter's Basilica. It becomes a fortress for noble families, then a site for workshops, even a cemetery. By the Renaissance, scholars rediscover its architectural genius. Popes recognize its value. In the 18th century, Pope Benedict XIV consecrates it as a sacred site, linking it to Christian martyrs, though evidence of mass executions there is debated. Crosses are erected, and annual Way of the Cross processions begin, still held today. The 19th century brings serious restoration. Italian unification in 1870 leads to excavations, revealing the hypogeum. Mussolini uses it for propaganda, but post-whistles and falls and interpreters are effective. Fast forward to the 20th and 21st centuries. The Colosseum faces modern threats: pollution, traffic vibrations, tourism wear. In the 90s, major cleanings remove centuries of grime. A 2013-2016 restoration, funded by luxury brand Todd's, repairs the exterior. Today, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, attracting over 7 million visitors annually. Advanced tech like 3D scanning and drones aid conservation. The arena floor is being reconstructed with sustainable wood and retractable panels, allowing views of the underground while hosting cultural events. It's not just a ruin, it's a living museum educating on Roman innovation and the human cost of empire. The Colosseum's technology still inspires. Its crowd management influenced stadiums like the Olympic venues or modern arenas with retractable roofs. Engineers study its concrete for eco-friendly alternatives today. Yet it reminds us of darker aspects, the exploitation of slaves in its building and the violence it hosted. But from those ancient foundations, it has evolved into a beacon of resilience and cultural heritage. Standing in the Colosseum today, you feel the weight of history. The sun filters through arches where emperors once sat. Tour guides share stories, virtual reality tours immerse you in ancient games, and night visits offer a magical glow. It's a top destination, boosting Rome's economy while preserving the past. Conservation projects ensure it stands for future generations, a testament to human ingenuity. From a swampy lake to the world's largest amphitheater, through fires, quakes, and rebirths, the Colosseum has endured. It's more than stone, it's a story of ambition, spectacle, and survival. Thanks for joining this exploration of one of history's greatest wonders. If you enjoyed learning how Roman engineers built this marvel and how it thrives today, like and subscribe for more deep dives into iconic landmarks. Let me know in the comments, what's your favorite ancient site? We'll see you in the past and the present.